Yes, thank you for coming. Yes. Yes, this is the Raider Nation report. Yes, Commish is in the house tonight. Yes, the line is to the right. Yes, ma'am. Looking amazing in that silver and black, I must say. Yes, VIP is to the left, sir. If you give me your name, I'll check, make sure you're on the list. Yes, you have to be on in advance. Weeks in advance, sir. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, Raider Nation report tonight. A lot to talk about. Yes, there is a full bar inside, sir. Guys, you can't smoke that right here by the door. Just step over there a little ways. I love the smell. Smells amazing, but please, not right by the door. Yes, we will be opening the doors very soon. You know these guys like to run a tight show. They're just making sure everything's in order. Yes, ma'am. You can say hi to the midgets on the way in. Absolutely. VIP to the left. Regular line to the right, please. Doors will be opening very soon. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the show.
Ever since a kid, it's been patching skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, all you ever heard about my lips. I was twitching, I wasn't breaking when Brady was winning chips. Went to LA, then to Oakland, and now we up on the strip. Dancing with the nation every time we get to 6. 3rd and 13 used to run the ball. Now we got 100, so we changing the call. Tatted on my body, ain't no taking it off. When the Raiders on the TV, we ain't taking the call. When the Raiders on the TV, we ain't taking the call. Unless they with the nation, ain't no faking involved. All that internal hating, we be shaking it off. Cause we know they just came around Jacobs and Carl. Who you thought I've been rocking for? Ever since a kid, it's been patching skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know.
Look, I'm 34 like Bo Jackson. I'm a Raider, long live John Madden. We left Oakland, now we with the Sinners. For Al Davis, we got unfinished business. Look, just win, baby. Defense ain't giving up an inch lately. The offense in clutch, we bout to up the scope. And D-Car ain't stopping till we reach the boat.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Well, let me give you some simple directions. It's been a rough weekend, and we're still down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Just stop at the corner, ask our man Joe. He's going to be a little down in the dumps, so slip him what you should, and he's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left, and then a right, and as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own damn business, this cool breeze is going to hit you.
that's going to chill you right to your skeletal core. And you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is this very, very special little place that a certain segment of the Raider Nation that strays a little to the dark side likes to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday, this is the Raider Nation Report, a solid 60 minutes with everything silver and black. And oh my god, do we got so much to get into. I mean, where do we even start? The officiating, I mean, you had the epic performance by Josh Jacobs. Max Crosby was all over. Chandler Jones finally showed up. Divine Diablo continues to play well. It just, where do you even start? Do you start with McWeasel, the coach? Where do we start? I don't even know. But maybe we'll start right here, and then we'll get into this bitch. Hey Josh, it's the Commish with Raider Reaction. Thank you for taking a few questions here at the end of the game. So, another blown game, questionable play calling. What do you have to say?
We'll learn a lot from this. A really good football team. I think we, competed hard tonight. Obviously, not as clean as we'd like.
Yeah, obviously. It seems like the same damn story every week, Josh.
Hopefully we'll learn from this and be better.
Do you know how many times we've heard that you're going to learn already this season? How many more times do we need to hear that?
I thought we were doing the right thing.
Do you think not giving Josh Jacobs the ball on 4th and 1 after an absolute career day was a good decision?
I thought our team battled and, gave ourselves an opportunity, and we just didn't make one or two plays there at the end to finish it.
That wasn't an answer, Josh. That's not what I asked you.
It is what it is. I know this. We can coach it and play it cleaner than we did. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm going to take away from the game is try to coach it better, try to get our guys to execute it better.
I just don't understand it. You were pounding the ball. Why not give him the ball at the biggest time of the game?
I thought being able to keep giving it to him was important, and Josh is the kind of back that just, gets better as the game goes on. So
exactly my point, Josh. He gets stronger as the game goes on. How do you not use him on 4th and 1 and then go up and clock the ball and reset?
We got to start turning some of his performances into W's.
I guess, Josh. Keep dancing around the fucking answers. You're 1-4. You're killing this fucking franchise and this team. I honestly don't know if you should keep your job through the bye week.
Good to go. Thank you.
Dude, that dude just looks like a little puke that I would never fucking hang out with in a million fucking years. He looks like he borrowed his older brother's clothes. They don't even look like they fit. His hat sits down on him like the crown of the fuck. Remember the old Disney movie with fucking Prince John sucking his thumb, and he had King Arthur's fucking crown, and it set on his head and pushed his ears down? That's what that dumb motherfucker looks like, man. It looks like he's wearing a hat that don't fit, clothes that don't fit. Nah. McWeasel. Killing this fucking team, man. Killing this team. We got a solid show for you tonight, Raider Nation. We got a lot to fucking get into. Week 5 recap. The push heard around the world. Used car talk. Got to get you hooked up with our sponsors, man. BetIndySports.eu. Clear live streams. Just hit the website, click them buttons, get hooked up. ESPN ranking. Cool Kids, Dark Side Newsletter. The how. I'm going to tell you how. Do you trust him? Fan of the week. Fight Night 33 going down this weekend. And the WTF. Oh, the WTF has written itself within the last hour or two. And man, it's worth sticking around for. So let's get into this son of a bitch, shall we? Let's just rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Get right into it. I appreciate McWeasel answering a few questions for us there, but he gave us nothing again. He's still trying to learn. I mean, that's basically all we took from that press conference, right? He's still trying to learn. My God. So, week five. What's up, everybody? First off, what's up, everybody, man? Scott, Wesley, Cody, Michelle, Lines, JoJo the Wolf, Shane, Bill, Eric. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Those that I didn't mention, what's up to you as well? Thank each and every damn one of you if you're watching. I'll appreciate any second you spend with us here at Raider Reaction, man. A second you're spending here is a second you ain't doing something else with your personal time, and we greatly fucking appreciate that. What's up, Brian? So let's get in. Easy, Michelle. Easy there. We have a strict no nipple policy here at Raider Reaction, okay? Let's keep it, NC-17 at least. All right, moving on. And don't forget them YouTube comments. You've seen them popping up there, man. Go over to the YouTube channel, Raider Reaction on YouTube, and you can get your comments right on the damn screen. Get yourself right in the show, and you can speak your fucking mind, because I know you guys got shit to say as well, and I will try to acknowledge you as we're rolling through the damn show. So, let's move along. You want to get in the chat? Get in there on YouTube. I got you guys all over here on Facebook. So let's get after it. Man. We sat here together, Raider Nation, last Tuesday on the Raider Nation Report, and we laid out the perfect fucking game plan for how they win this game. You come in, you pound the rock, you run block with your line, you don't give them as much pass blocking assignments, you push KC off the line, you drag him into the trenches, you get him into a game they didn't want to be in, you pound Josh Jacobs, you take some shots deep off of the run, and the game plan to a T that we discussed. Aggressive on defense, get after the quarterback, both sides of the ball. Everything that we discussed happened through the entire first half of football, almost through most of 3/4 of football, and then shit started to go fucking sideways. They got less aggressive on defense, stopped sending people, started going to 3-man rushes, just, and we all know the phrase. You start playing prevent style defense, prevents wins. You can't go out there and all of a sudden get Raider Reaction, Cody, over on YouTube, Raider Reaction. You just can't step off the gas when you're playing a team like Kansas City. You just can't do that. You had to step on the throat. You had to be aggressive. That's why I didn't mind. See, everybody's losing their mind about the 2-point conversion that would have tied the game. I didn't want to go to overtime with Kansas City. I don't think anybody else wanted to go to overtime with Kansas City. That's not where you wanted to be. You weren't playing to tie the motherfucking game. We aren't the Texans. This isn't Lovey fucking Smith running the show. You're playing to win the motherfucker. So I'm okay with that, because as much time that was on the clock, you knew Kansas City had the ball, and your defense was going to have to stop them to give you a chance to win the ball game. And the only thing any NFL quarterback once in the world, is about 2 to 2.5 minutes at the end of the game with a chance to go down and win the motherfucker. The defense came out, got that last stop, and gave you back the ball. Now, it's on you. It's on the head coach, it's on the offensive coordinator. It's to get down the field and get something done. So you're sitting at 3rd and 1. Okay, you're sitting at 3rd and 1. Yeah, and about that time, I think there was right around a minute left. And you're sitting at 3rd and 1. Josh Jacobs, at this point in the ballgame, has 154 yards fucking rushing. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, brother. Down there on YouTube. Appreciate it, man. How do you not give him the rock, man? How do you not give him the rock? Okay. And then it goes to 4th down. How do you not give him the rock then? You had 2 chances to get 1 yard with a guy who'd rushed for 154 fucking yards. 7.3 yards a carry, man. 7.3 yards a carry. And you're telling me you can't get 1 yard? You know how many dumb motherfuckers on TikTok told me, well, they're going to stack the box. You can't get that yard. Really? Like they stacked the box on the goal line and they got the touchdown? It's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. Power I. Fucking put a tight end in motion. Get an extra blocker at the holes. Fucking bang. 1 yard. Come on, man. I'd put my money on it that you're going to get that. That's high percentage. That's just simple fucking basic ass football. 47 seconds left. So let's take it to right there, okay? 47 seconds left. It's 4th and fucking 1. You pound the ball. You're gonna pound the ball. That means your wide receivers ain't running out on fucking routes. That means everybody's right there close to the line of scrimmage. So I'm telling you, I'm even gonna go long. See, that burns 17 seconds. I'm telling you it only probably burns 10. But we'll say it burns 17 just for simple math. That way you don't have to take your fucking shoes off. All right? That leaves you 30 seconds left. 30 seconds! You get the first down. You got 17 seconds to clock the ball. Dude, they do it all the time, man. They do it all the time. You see teams do it every fucking week. You clock the ball. Ball stops. Clock stops. They got first down. You picked up a yard or two, so you're probably like 12 yards away. By 12 to 13 yards away at this point from being in field goal range for the most consistent kicker in the fucking league, dude. This guy ain't missed for fucking ever. I just don't understand it, man. With 30 seconds, you can literally throw one pass. Maybe it's incomplete. Now you're down to what? You still got 20 plus seconds left. Even if you catch it, you're going to be able to get up there and clock it with at least 20 to 15 seconds left. I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. This was simple fucking football, man. This was simple football. You continue to fight and continue to do the things that allow you to keep fighting. There's still time on the clock. Why would you? I don't understand you going that deep of a pass on a 1 yard play. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You needed 1 yard. You needed 1 fucking yard. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand the play calling. It just blows my mind. Horsted Horsted played well. Horsted is a solid blocking fucking tight end. He would have been fine. He'd actually caught a pass in the game. Actually, what? He had 3 for 19 yards. So, Darren Waller, I just don't know what's up with Darren Waller, man. He just looks disconnected on the sideline. He looks disinterested. I mean, we've seen him drop passes. I mean, this happens, ladies and gentlemen. Remember where Darren Waller came from, all right? He came from a practice squad where he had substance abuse problems. He was placed on practice squad, and he had to work his way. He had to fight and scratch and claw to get back, to get somewhere in the National Football League. And then he made it. Then he got paid. And now he's making fucking CDs and he's making hip-hop songs on social media. And he's doing everything but worrying about getting his ass on the fucking field and getting this team to the next level. He's not the same guy, man. He's lost the hunger. I'm telling you. You look at his fucking eyes. He just doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. You paid him. I don't know if I disagree with you, Rob. You paid him and he's not hungry anymore, man. I'm telling you, he just doesn't have that fucking killer look anymore. He looks disinterested and completely disengaged with the team. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I mean, Josh Jacobs, you give him, carries the ball 21 fucking times, man, for 154 yards, 7.3 a carry, and a touchdown. Divine Diablo continues to lead the team in tackles. He played great. Max Crosby was an absolute beast. Now, here's to me where this game, we really got shafted. I mean, the Raiders got shafted on so many things. I mean, the fucking holding call on the field goal was just absolutely fucking absurd. That call has been made twice in like, what, fucking 20 plus years or something? I mean, they don't make that call because it doesn't happen. And then when you go back and watch the tape, it didn't happen. So not only do you call some dumbass call that never fucking gets called, it didn't affect the kick. It didn't make him miss. It didn't do anything. And you go back and watch the tape, it didn't even fucking happen. Man, I've been beating the fucking drum. These horrific penalties, these 15-yard pluses, these automatic first downs, these big-time fucking momentum swinging and game swinging penalties that these douchebag refs throw. They've got to start being reviewable, man. They've at least got to go to the booth immediately. You've got a team in New York that looks at that, gets it back to you in 10, 15 seconds and says, nah, that ain't a penalty. Or, yeah, okay, that looks like it's a penalty. We're going to justify that. Something, man. Somebody, some eye in the sky has to look at this shit. The technology exists, for fuck's sake. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. How do you consistently fuck up games over and over again every fucking week? And now because Tua gets slammed on his head and is throwing up fucking gang sign going, West Side! Now what? Now you can't touch him? You can't touch him at all. It's ridiculous, man. They're turning this shit into fucking touch, two-hand touch. It's fucking ridiculous. Max Crosby gets a sack on fucking Mahomes and is afraid to even put him on the ground. When have you seen anything like this before? I mean, it almost makes it unfucking watchable at some points. And the fact, dude, I was watching Max Crosby all game. 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Straight up, he's about to fucking get to Patrick Mahomes, and he's just getting held like a motherfucker. That dude was held, I would say 90% of the fucking plays. Lowest 75%. He was held all fucking game. Not one call. Not one. Not one. Not one fucking flag you can throw for a hold. Did they even get a hold on the offensive line? Maybe one, if I remember. Thank you for them stars, man. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you. I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand it, man. There's just so much about this game that just blows my fucking mind. You're not going to throw one flag? He was getting held all the goddamn time. It just, insanity. Insanity. Ah, man. I mean, about the only call I agree with that they made the whole fucking night was the Devontae Adams catch that killed us. And I agreed with that one. He did not have possession. He toe tapped, and then he popped the ball and grabbed possession. He didn't have possession when both feet were on the ground. The 1 foot came up, and it was an incomplete pass. It is what it was. But that doesn't mean now you go deep on 4th and 1, man. It's just ridiculous. Literally, I'm sitting here in the studio. Me and my 16-year-old son are watching the game. And my son is sitting there. And as they're going down this 2-minute offense, he's sitting here and he's calling, this is what they should do. They should do this, Dad. They should do this. And I'm just like, damn, bud, you're calling a hell of a game here down the fucking stretch. You might have a future. You know, and he's clicking off. I'm like, God damn. The kid actually listens to me. It's amazing. And even he's like, oh, they're going to have to run it here, Dad. And he's on 3 and 1. They didn't run it. And he looks, and he's like, oh, well, they threw it to Devontae. He got it. And then that didn't happen. He's like, oh. But they're going to have to run it now, right? Oh, yeah, of course, buddy. He's like, because they're going to clock it. I was like, yeah, absolutely. They're going to pound it right here, and they're going to clock it. And then they're going to set up for another play. And then when they didn't, we seen him drop back. We both just looked at each other. I swear. If somebody was standing here with a camera, it was the both of us just standing there for about 30 seconds. Like, what the fuck what? And he just turned around and walked out. Went to fucking bed. He didn't say a fucking word. He woke up this morning. He was as pissed as I was this morning. Heading off to fucking high school, madder than a motherfucker. I mean, how does a 16-year-old kid who plays Madden more in tune with the fucking way you should run a 2-minute offense than the fucking head coach? I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. It's just insanity. Insanity. We got called for everything in the second half, and they were getting shit. This was a bad loss, man. This was a game you shouldn't have won. Kansas City did not beat the Raiders yesterday. They did not. The Raiders lost. But the Kansas City Chiefs did not beat the Raiders. The Raiders beat themselves. And that's sad. That's a sad fucking statement, man. That's a horrible statement. It's just, I mean, you have a performance like you have from Josh. This is an all-world type performance from your running back who comes out and just implements his will. Old school Raider football. Man, I'm 7.3 yards a carry, man. Come on. How do you not give him the rock? when it's the most important play of the game. There's a possibility he cracks that for 5 or 10 and gets you more than the one. 7.3 yards a carry. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I can't wrap my fucking mind around it. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. This coaching staff fucking blew it. They blew it. I mean, we're going to get to it later. Do you trust him? We're going to get to it later. We'll talk about McWeasel. Get you guys' thoughts on it. But man, that was a bad loss. Bad loss. Josh to 0-4. 1-2 in division. And just a tough loss. Tough loss. And then there was this. The push heard round the world. Now this is the best view right here. I mean, dude, Devontae's walking. He's barely even looking. You know what just happened? He literally almost toe tapped and got the big catch that would have put him in field goal range. Game was over. Got that called back. Then we know what happened on the last play. A fuck up in the routes on a play that never should have been fucking called to begin with. So this dude's pissed, man. He's just been to fucking war. Absolute war with the fucking an arch rival. He's mad. He's pissed. He's got his head down. He's half-assed paying attention. And this motherfucker walks right across the tunnel, right in his fucking way, with all of his goddamn equipment, in a spot, mind you, that press is not supposed to be at that time of the game. Everybody's been to NFL games. There are places for the press to be. You are not to be in the exiting motherfucking tunnel as the fucking visiting team is leaving, as either team is leaving. And you've seen what the cocksucking, shitty-ass fucking Queef fan base did to the Raiders as they were leaving at the half. They're throwing trash at them. They're yelling fucking racial slurs. A bunch of fucking degenerate fucking three-tooth inbreds acting like they act. So you don't think when you're leaving at the end of the game, a little pissed after that just happened to you an hour and a half ago when you went to the locker room for half, that you're going to be a little on fucking guard. Don't you think? And this motherfucker cuts right in front of him. Now, this is a problem with America right now. If you fucking look sideways at somebody, they want to go get a lawyer. They want to go get fucking Morgan & Morgan. Because this guy got knocked on his ass and hurt his fucking vagina. He bruised his vagina when Devontae knocked him over. Fucking wham. Come on, man. Come on. This whole country is just fucking Charmin fucking soft, man. You ain't hurt. You popped right back up. You fucking candy ass bitch. Come on. You're gonna go get fucking, you're gonna lawyer up now over that when you were somewhere you weren't supposed to be, walked right in his fucking line of, as he's just walking a straight line. He didn't go to the side. He didn't get in it. You walked right in front of him, man, right in front of him. And he gave you a fucking check. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous. Fight that shit. Fight that shit. Don't give that man the payday, Devontae. Don't give. I know that's what's probably going to happen. You just peel off the fucking money because you don't want to fucking deal with it. But man, that's just ridiculous.
Why don't I try sticking your head up your head?
Ridiculous. I agree, Bill. It almost looked like a straight up setup. What I thought, now I did go back and look at all these different angles, but I honestly thought he was sneaking up maybe to try to get the in the face of the fucking pissed off Raiders heading off the field, and maybe he was trying to do one of these, you know, and get some fucking Devontae gold footage on the way out. Well, he got gold, all right. You go get fucking paid. That's fucking bullshit, man. That's bullshit, and there's a good possibility. Now this, because the second camera angle came out, the first camera angle looked really bad for Devontae. But this one, I think maybe is saving grace because this motherfucker straight up walked right into him, man. Walked right in fucking front of him. And that would be the one that, I mean, any jury in the world would let you off on this. I mean, he's not hurt. You're not hurt. This motherfucker gonna show up with one of them fucking neck braces. I got whiplash, third vertebrae. Like, come on, man. Just, it's ridiculous. I agree, Damien. It's just going to be easier to just stroke the motherfucker a check and make it go away, man. And it's sad. You know, his kid's probably going to go to college now because he's a fucking douchebag and ran in Devontae's way. But I don't, it's not a big deal to me. I don't think it's a big deal, but the shit of the matter is, man, you don't know how the National Football League, the way they dole out fucking punishment, you have no fucking idea what they're going to do. You have no idea what they're going to do. I mean, they could give him a game. It'd be fucking terrible. I mean, this is a guy who's never done anything. Devontae Adams is as squeaky clean as they are. You know, you walked in his way, and you got bumped to the fucking ground. Big deal, dude. He didn't throw no punch at you. He didn't do anything. He put his hands up and fucking chest checked you. I'm sorry your soft little candy ass fell down. I'm sorry your vagina got bruised. But come on, man. You really need to call Morgan and Morgan? I don't fucking think so. That's just ridiculous. Absolutely motherfucking ridiculous. In every sense of the goddamn word. All right. It's time. Our weekly session. Got to get to it. Used car talk. Used car talk. Now, I would like to preface. I fucking hate that I even have to preface this. Okay, he's been in the league for 9 seasons now, all right? He's not a new car. If he was a rookie, he'd be a new car. We only call it used car talk because he's been in the league for 9 years. He's clearly a used car. I think he's a vintage used car still, with lots of miles on him. So it's not a derogatory term. Derek Carr had a great game, man. Yeah, the people that are... I just amazes me. I go in the groups, and people are slandering the quarterback after this game. Like, Derek made some fucking amazing plays with his legs, getting out of trouble, getting out of fucking insane pressure, flipping it to fucking Brandon Bolden like crazy. I mean, Derek played a great game. He doesn't call the plays. He doesn't catch the balls. He doesn't block. I mean, there's only so much one guy can do out there. You realize there's a whole nother team trying a game plan to get to his ass, right? I don't understand the hatred for Derek Carr after this game. I honestly don't understand the hatred for Derek Carr at all this season. Derek Carr has played fine this season. We're not losing games because of the quarterback position. That's not the fucking problem here. This fucking coaching staff can't keep it together, cannot keep their heads out of their ass for 60 minutes. At some point in the game, they're going to go straight ostrich and shove their head in the fucking sand. We're just waiting for it. Last game, it didn't happen till 47 seconds left, in my opinion. I would say in the second half, I didn't like the defensive scheme. The adjustments they made on defense were shit. Going with the 3-man rush, not bringing pressure when you needed to. You were getting to Mahomes. You had him frustrated. You had him pissed off. He had that whiny little bitch face all the first half. And then you let him off the hook. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But Derek played great, man. 19 for 30, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. It was great. I thought he had a great performance. He dotted Devontae on the pass that would have put them in field goal range. Devontae bobbled it just a little bit. He had the 2 feet down, but the little bobble cost. So, Derek didn't run into himself on the last play, did he? No. He ran the play that was called. He didn't send in a pass. That's what was called. I don't understand the hatred for the quarterback. No pressure, Robert Paul. There was no pressure in the second half at all. It is completely changed, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man, over on YouTube. Appreciate you, T. Appreciate you, man. And I don't get it, man. This is a painful game to rewatch for me. Kansas City did not beat the Raiders. The Raiders beat themselves on several different fronts. Lack of adjustments in the second half. Lack of continuing the pressure, lack of going to what was working all fucking game at the biggest moment in the game, to me was a huge mistake. I wouldn't be surprised, Bryant. Fucking let him go out, give him fucking plays, let him go out and call his own shit, schoolyard that shit. It may be better. I don't know, David. And see, that's the thing is we don't know what the check down was. We don't know what the other calls were. We don't know what they were looking for on the other side of the ball that would have made them check into a run. We don't know. I would love to be able to be behind the scenes to know what that was going in, what the discussion was going in for that play. I would love to. And maybe Carr owns a little bit of that. I don't know. Maybe he had a chance to fucking change that to the run. We don't know. We don't know. But I guarantee you he didn't call the pass. I guarantee you he didn't call the pass. And those are the little idiosyncrasies that we don't get to know about and that I'd love to know about because I would love to know what that conversation was. I would love to know that. I would hope Waller would have made a difference, Bryant. I would hope so. But man, he just don't seem like the same guy out there. He just doesn't. I don't know why. I know why. Just saying. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. That one cut deep, man. I'm still losing a little blood from that one. It ain't quite scabbed over yet. Man, if you haven't checked out our sponsors yet, we watched the game last night on our sponsor feed up on the big TV behind the bar. Me and Junior. You gotta hit up Bryant, man. You gotta get you some clear live streams. If you're having trouble, there were some people that messaged the page, looking for streams. It's great. There's some free streams you can go. You can get some phone apps and this shit, but they're not always fucking. They're not always really reliable. If you want to be able to sit down, have some adult beverages, burn one down, and watch the game without having to worry, get up and fucking find a new stream all the time. Go to Clear Live Streams. Go to RaiderReaction.com. Hit the button on our homepage. It's going to take you right to Bryant and his Instagram page. You can send him a message, and he's going to hook you up. So you ain't got to deal with DirecTV. You ain't got to deal with none of that other stupid bullshit. You ain't got to get bent over by all these other dumb motherfuckers charging you way too much to get your fucking Raider fix. Plus, you can get your baseball, your NHL, movies, fucking everything else. Fucking hardcore porn, everything. Fucking barnyard fun, whatever you want. I'm not here to judge. You can get all that. Just hit up Bryant. He'll tell you where to get the barnyard fun. He knows the channel, probably. Oh, shit. Sometimes my mouth just gets away from me sometimes. And check out our other sponsor too, BetAnySports.eu for you degenerate gamblers out there. Just don't lose your mortgage, man. Don't be sending me messages saying I got to help you with your car note and shit now because you done gambled it all away. But hit up BetAnySports.eu. They got some official juice for you over there for you guys that like to do some gambling on the on your game. So hit them up. All of that is on our homepage at RaiderReaction.com. There's buttons right there that will send you right to all these pages. The official landing page for Raider Reaction on Bet Any Sports. They'll get you some extra action as well. So go hit up our sponsors, man. These guys, Bryant's a member of Raider Nation. He's in our fantasy league. He's here. He watches the shows with us. He's on the page. He's one of us, man. So he's going to take care of you. He's going to take care of you. All right. We got to get to the worldwide leader of bullshit related to sports, the latest ESPN rankings, so we can see where the rest of the world looks at Raider Nation after the last fucking epic meltdown from fucking Coach McWeasel.
All I have in this world is my thoughts and my words, and I don't break them for no man. You understand?
Goddamn right. Thank you, Tony Montana. Made a big jump back up to 22 last week on the ESPN rankings and slid all the way back down to 26th. That was a tough loss. I mean, there's no moral victories for me in sports, man. There's not a moral victory when you're playing a 17-game season. You can kind of have a moral victory a little sometimes in baseball. You come back from a big deficit or you win the series. Even in hockey as well, or NBA with 82 games. But when you've got 17 fucking games, man, you can't give anything away. Every game is gigantic. And you just can't let games like that get away. Especially a game that would have literally pulled you within one fucking game of first place in your division. That you just can't. You just can't. It's just... I don't understand this team. This team has me more confused than any team in recent memory. It really does, because this team is so talented. So talented. I listened to the Afternoon Drive local sports talk radio show on the way home today. And I mean, these are guys, I mean, they're deep behind the enemy line like me. I mean, it's a different fucking, one guy used to play offensive line for the Buccaneers. I mean, these guys have nothing Raider. And they're like, man, the Raiders are such a good team. They're saying, I don't understand it. The Raiders looked great last night. They're such a good team. They are literally the best, worst team in the league. That's a fucking something you want to hear, ain't it? We're the best, worst team in the league. Fucking fabulous. Could I put that on a t-shirt? Sell that shit? A bumper sticker? You know, we'll take commitment to excellence off and put Raiders best worst team? I mean, come on, man. That's not something you want to get behind. I just don't know if it's... I don't know where the disconnection is. The coaching in the second half of these games is like they just, it's not even the same coaching staff that coaches the first half of these games. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. The Cardinals game, this game, I mean, what the motherfucking hell is going on? It doesn't make any sense. It's just insanity, man. Absolute insanity. So now we're back down at 26th in the latest rankings from the worldwide leader in bullshit related to sports. Oh, Mario, we're getting to it, brother. That's the how. Getting there really quick. We're getting there right now. If you want to be one of the cool kids, man, you want to be like Mario, you want to be like Michelle, like Bill, like Robert Paul, like Bryant, and everybody else, got them cool subscriber badges. You want to be one of the cool kids. You want to be able to get in the raffles on the first Thursday of every month. All you got to do is go to RaiderReaction.com, go to our subscriber page, hit that subscriber button. It's going to send you right to where you can become a subscriber of Raider Reaction. Or you can go right around this fucking video somewhere on Facebook where you're watching it. There's a subscriber button somewhere that you can hit, become a subscriber as well. Or you can go right to the top of our Facebook page and hit that. That'll dump you into our Raider Reaction Inner Circle group, where all of our subscribers are at, and that also enters you in a chance to win every single prize that we're going to raffle off. Every single raffle. We got the poker chips up for next raffle. We've got new stuff coming in. Be one of the cool kids. Be one of the cool kids. Help feed the midgets, help the Grassroots Project, and keep Raider Action going. Every penny you guys send into us, we put right back out in prizes and trying to make the show and product better for you guys to consume. And we sent out a bunch of prizes. I mean... oh, fuck. I sent like $80 shipping to send out Fan of the Week prizes, raffle prizes on Friday. And then I sent out some more this morning. And I got a couple of the last guys that sent me their address. Theirs are going out in the morning. So I've literally got them all. They're going, man. So, yes, postage ain't free. Trust me. But, man, I shot out, what is it, like 25 to 30 fucking packages over the last few days, and then I'm gonna send out some more tomorrow morning as well. The fucking dude at the post office is like, God damn, man. He's like, every time you come, you got fucking... I come in with like fucking 2 bags full of fucking shit today. Like fucking, I'm like Santa, like Raider Santa here lately. So, hey, if you want to get in on any of this, be a subscriber, man. If you enjoy the show, you enjoy what we do here at Raider Reaction, help the cause, keep it going, because everything you send in, the stars you guys send in on the shows, the subscriber money, all of that shit, it just all goes back out to you guys. That's it. I absolutely don't make a fucking penny here. I just break even, and I try not to lose any money. So I'm sitting... Easy. Don't give away the code, Brian. Don't give away the code. Somebody might be listening. Now it's time for the how. All right? We're 1-4. Raiders are 1-4. Seems grim. Seems bleak. You saying we can still make it?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Damn straight.
What?
That's right, midget. I'm telling you.
What?
It ain't over yet. Because if you guys have been with me through the offseason, as I know most of you have, we've talked about it. This season comes down to this middle third of the year, right here. This stretch of the season, I've been talking about this stretch of the season as the biggest part of this schedule all fucking offseason, man. This is where you make your fucking money, right here. This is where you make your money. You come out of the bye week and you got the Texans. You got Lovie Smith and the 1-3-1 sorry-ass Texans. And I'm telling you, that has to be a W. 150%. You can't come out of the bye week and lose to the Texans. If you lose to the Texans, there is not a person on this motherfucking planet that can make a fucking argument to me as to why Josh McDaniels does not need to be fired. If you come out of the bye week with 2 fucking weeks to prepare for the shitty fucking Texans and you can't handle them and you can't take care of them with your game plan, then you need to fucking go. You should resign, honestly. At that point, I don't even think you should be fired. Yo bitch ass should resign if you lose to the motherfucking Texans. Because you should feed Josh Jacobs and he should run the fuck all over their sorry asses. This should be ugly. There should be chalk lines drawn all over the field with fucking Texans body parts scattered everywhere. This should be ugly. This should be heinous. And then right after that, you've got the Saints, another team with a losing record. You should be able to handle them as well, very easily. And then you get the Jags, another team with a losing record. You should also be able to handle them very easily. This should also be a W. And then what? Out of the 6 teams that you have, the team that you got next is actually the one with the best record. The Colts at 2-1. And we just watched them last Thursday night in one of the worst games in the history of primetime fucking National League football. You see what they bring to the fucking table. It ain't a lot. They ain't bringing nothing to the table. Like a chicken bone with no meat left on it. That's the only thing they're bringing to the table. You can't handle them? I think you can. And then guess who's after that? Round 2 at Donkey Bowl. Come on. Let's ride? They ain't getting shit. You're going to beat some horses 2 weeks in a row. And then you got the bitch pigeons. Another losing record. That's the how, ladies and gentlemen. That's 6 straight wins. You know what? I'll even say Josh McDaniels is probably going to fuck up one of those games. I'd be willing to put my mortgage on it. He's going to fuck one of them games up at the end just because that's what he does, McWeasel. That's what he does. So even if that's the case, and you win 5 of those, you're still sitting at 6-5. With a down the stretch run of the Sparklers, who are nothing special, the Lambs, who are looking like fucking absolute open ass right now, the fucking Cheatriots, who are nothing to be scared of, the fucking Steelers have basically given up and have now going to the rookie quarterback. This is just an experimental season. The Niners and Kansas City are the 2 toughest games you got to close out your fucking season. That's a very favorable schedule down the stretch. So is it possible? Can it be done? Is there a how? Oh, you're fucking right, there's a how. And I still believe, I always believe in my team until they're mathematically eliminated. Because that's why we watch sports. Every season there's a, I never seen that before. Nobody's ever done that before. That's never happened before. Oh my God, there's always that happens in every sports season. That's why we watch. That's why we watch. So can they do it? Abso-fucking-lutely. But you've backed yourself into a corner, a very deep corner, and you have to come out swinging, and you got to start dotting some motherfuckers. You got to be aggressive, and you got to come out like you know it's on the motherfucking line. You can't drop another game for a few. You've got to string a few together here, man. You've got to string a few together, and it's got to start with the Texans. It absolutely has to start with the Texans. And that leads me to the question. We told you there's a how. But you know who that how is connected to, right? Yeah, you know who that how is connected to. This fucking guy. this fucking guy. Do you believe in him, man? Do you trust him down the stretch of this season to be able to be the leader that this team needs? I don't know, man. I'm more on the fence with this motherfucker on a daily basis. And that last press conference, to me, he just looked like a beaten man. He just looked like a beaten man. I'm concerned. This team is talented. Insanely talented. And at some point, I wonder if the team's talent doesn't override the stupidity of the coaching staff at some point, and they just start to achieve just because they should be achieving. But when you got a guy like this that continues to get in the way, makes things difficult. Makes things difficult. So I ask you, Raider Nation, Damian Trusson, I agree. Dude, they come in, Damian, they come in with these great schemes in the first half. I liked the scheme Josh had. I liked what he was doing. I was complimenting the whole first half to my son. I'm like, man, I love the way he's come out and aggressive. This dude might end up winning my fucking love yet. And then the second half started. And everything changes. See, here's the thing, man. The players all go in, and so do all the coaches. This motherfucker's the boss. Everybody's blaming Patrick Graham. This guy is his boss. It all falls on the head coach. What adjustments were discussed at halftime? Who decided what was going to happen? We don't know. These are the little things that we don't know. I'm concerned. I'm concerned whether he's the guy. But we'll see. This next, I'm telling you, you got to string some games together coming out of the bye week. I'm not quite ready to see him fired yet. But man, I've definitely would have drawn a circle around your name and wrote some notes next to it. And you'd be on my block. You'd be on my block. But I'm telling you, man, there's not a person in this fucking world. If you lose to Lovie Smith's Texans, coming out of the bye week with 2 weeks to prepare for them sorry sons of bitches, turn your keys in, man, and get the fuck out. Because you don't need to be there no more. You don't need to be there. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the show. We like to select a fan of the week who hangs out with us here at Raider Reaction, who pops in on the comments, who pops in on the posts, who likes to hang out in the shows. If you'd like to be fan of the week on the Raider Nation Report podcast on Tuesdays with yours truly, all you got to do is send me a picture of you rocking that silver and black and say, hey, I'm the fan of the week. And I'm going to say, hey, you goddamn right you are. Let me put you in line, brother. Let me put you in line, sister. That's all it takes. It is literally the easiest goddamn contest you can have. Get you a little fucking free swag. I've got all the new bracelets in. The 2020 bracelets are in. I'm going to fucking, the poker chips are in. We're going to be putting those out. We got new goodies in. So we sending out some new stuff. All the subscribers got bracelet for each arm. And if I know that your lovely wife is a supporter as well, like the Richies and the Moraleses and quite a few other, the Bustamontes, and I know you. I sent you 4 so that you can all rock them up, and every arm can say "fuck your team." And I sent you some other goodies too as well. But if you want to be fan of the week, man, all you got to do is tell me. Just tell me I'm fan of the week. But now I'm gonna preface this one. Because we got us a fan of the week this week, okay? Now, you guys have been sending some nice fan of the week pictures, I gotta say. But, this was like a grand slam fan of the week pick, okay? So, if you're gonna be sending me fan of the week picks, you might have to step your fucking game up after this one. That's all I'm saying. You might have to step your game up. Because here's this week's fan of the week. You got the double booty with the Legion Stadium in the background for Dietrich. You gotta step your game up. on the fan of the week pick. I'm sorry. We got double booty showgirls in front of Allegiant Stadium. That's a fan of the week pick now. You have to step up your game, Michelle. I'm sorry. Because I'm just saying, you gotta step your game up. So, thank you for supporting Raider Reaction, Dietrich. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. I got this in the inbox and I was about fucking died laughing. I was like, God damn, he's even got the stadium in the background, man. Would you make him walk down the street and just pose right in front of some bitch? Like grabbed him by the thongs, like, come on, come with me. I'm gonna be fan of the week, goddammit. But congratulations, Dietrich. Send me over your address, my man. We appreciate you following us here at Raider Reaction. We will send you out some goodies. Get you some of them fuck your team bracelets for your damn arms as well. For your damn arms as well. So thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys that have been fan of the weeks, and appreciate all you guys that support Raider Reaction. But all you gotta do is nominate yourself. I do not pick the fan of the week. You guys nominate yourself. That's literally it. Fight Night 33 is going down this week. If you missed 32, go check our video tab on the page. It's up there, man. You don't want to. It was a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one. I wouldn't say it was one of our best. I always think sometimes they're a little better than what I think they are sometimes. I don't know. I'm really trying to knock it out of the park with this week's for 33. I've got some good ones. So I really want to knock it out of the park. There was some good ones last week, though. The pool hall. Dude, tag that dude with that fucking pool cue. That was some shit. That was some shit. All right. Let's get to it. As you've noticed, I've stopped the background music. You know what that means. It means this one might be a little lengthy. So, get you some popcorn. Sit back. Come along for a little ride. And to get some things off my chest, it's time to vent. It's time to. It's amazing how some days they just write themselves. Some days the WTFs just write themselves. And man, for the last 24 hours, the pin's been going. Let's start with last night, shall we? Well, let's start with the overview that I want to touch on for the WTF. We have an inbox at Raider Reaction. You guys use it all the time. You send us your address. That's where you send fan of the week. Guys hit us up like, hey, where I can get a stream? Yeah, you can go to Clear Live Streams. Or, we'll throw you, if you're stuck out somewhere on your phone, El Parato will usually throw you a link, or whichever one of the team members is able to keep tabs on our inbox, because game days are insanely busy for me. Insanely busy. El Parata's doing the pregame show. He's busy. Raider Lyons is busy, man. He's always doing shit behind the scenes. Raider Myron's fucking busy. Spleeve's busy. I mean, we got a whole team, man. Just because I'm the motherfucker with the biggest mouth, that doesn't mean anything. We're a team here at Raider Reaction. So when you're sending booty pics like Dietrich to our inbox, we're all getting them. And we're all like, damn, do you see the booty pic Dietrich sent in? That's fan of the week right there. But when we get that stuff, we're all getting it. You're not, it's not like my private hotline, like my fucking Canon string to the fucking Commish. That's not what that is. So when this motherfucker, last night, man, sends me a message and comes at me sideways in the page messages, not messaging to me, to the page, to Raider Reaction, the motherfucking brand, our business. Messaging and saying the loss last night was completely my fault. 150% my fault because I jinxed the team with my previous videos in the first half. At no point did I say the game was at hand. My entire halftime live stream, I said I wasn't counting this game. I was loving the way they were playing, but I don't count any fucking game until the final whistle blows. I knew who we were playing. How the fuck are you gonna blame me? Of all goddamn people. I'm sitting here cheering with you. I'm crying with you. We're consoling each other. And you're going to blame me? You're going to come sideways at me and just be an absolute asshole? So I'm like, listen, motherfucker. You can get the fuck out the same motherfucking door you came in. And I blocked him. If you're going to send messages like that to the whole fucking team, you can eat a soft dick and get the fuck out. And then he goes to my Instagram and starts coming at me on Instagram. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? Are you chemically imbalanced? Are you wearing a foam helmet and licking windows? What the fuck is wrong with you? And then today. And this has been going on for like 3 games now. This motherfucker all game long is like shooting us these one fucking sentence fucking messages like he's texting his fucking buddy. Like, I can't believe you dropped that. Fucking defense sucks. This team blows. Like, over and over and over again. So today, 3 weeks after he's been doing this, I send him a message like, hey man, just want you to know for an FYI, this isn't my direct hotline. I'm not your fucking buddy, pal, motherfucker. I'm just some random guy on here who likes to talk Raider football. I've never even seen this guy's name before in any comment on the page or anything. And he's just messaging me like, I'm like, hey man, FYI, this is a business page. This goes to an entire group of fucking people. You kind of look a little stupid. Just want you to know if you didn't know. And he comes back at me and says, man, I bet you make your fucking parents proud. Fucking. And I'm just like, my parents proud? Dude, I'm 47 years old. I'm beyond worried about making my parents proud, man. Like, really? He got all bent out of shape because I'm trying to tell him, you're looking like an asshat to a whole group of people that you don't even know. Don't you want to know that? You dumb motherfucker. I mean, this dude looked like he's in his 20s. I'm like, I mean, I appreciate the compliment. I'm young and virile looking. You know, maybe it's my sexy blue eyes that just makes me look so young and vibrant. I don't fucking know. I'm just like, son, like, dude, listen, man, I can't have a circus in the fucking messages of our business. We're graded by the response because we're an actual business. You know, we have a W-9. We have a business ID. We're graded by responding to our messages. So I have to respond to every one of these fucking douchebags that thinks they want to call the Cannon string line. We don't mind if you guys message the page. We love to interact with you. We don't mind it at all. And we use it to communicate it as well. We ask you guys to message the page at times. We don't mind if you ask about a stream or hey, can you help me with this? Absolutely. We're more than glad to help all of our followers in any way that we possibly can, if it's at all possible. But to come at us and blame us for losses, to climb up our ass and fucking cuss at us over the team and just fucking berate our whole team, fucking disrespect us. Everybody wants respect on social media. It's a two-way street, motherfuckers. You want respect? Then give it. Okay? That's all I ask. What the entire fuck? I'm to blame for the loss? That has to be the dumbest fucking shit I have ever heard. I jinxed the Raiders last night. I'm the reason they lost. Somebody's wearing a foam helmet. That's for goddamn sure. Because I'll take some heat for a lot. I'll take some heat for being partially obnoxious sometimes. Having a big fucking mouth. Being half an asshole. I'll fucking wear that badge. I'll pin that motherfucker right on my chest. But I ain't no fucking clown. I ain't juggling balls around here, motherfuckers. Don't come at me sideways. Because I ain't the one. Because we will just say, and you'll be done. You'll never be able to see our page. You'll never be able to comment on a fucking thing. And you're going to miss out on shit. Because actually, we're pretty cool Raider fans. We give away prizes. You know, we stream shit. We try to keep you guys interested all offseason. Give you shit to watch. Give you Raider content. In times when you don't have it, stream games when there ain't no games on. We do all kinds of shit. Don't blame us for losses. Come on. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Dumbest shit I ever heard. I can't believe it. I'm to blame. I've heard it all now. Took me 6 years to hear that one. 6 years. Maybe that means I must have reached some new level. Fuck, I can sway games. Fuck, man. Somebody figure out how to work this one so I can swing some wins. Fuck. If I'm that goddamn powerful, I don't think I am. I'd like to think so, but no. I'm just some random asshole with a big fucking mouth, okay? And I love the Raiders. I'm a fanatic to the fucking core. If you don't know how fanatical I am, go watch last night's post-game reaction, okay? My blood pressure went up about fucking 30 points. I probably took a year or so off my life last night during that show. That was fucking painful. Painful! If you don't think I'm passionate, go take a peek at that show. That'll fucking tell you something. I'm madder than a motherfucker. Until next time. Hey, also, over these next 2 weeks, since we're not gonna have a game or nothing, I do have, we're gonna bring back the Raider Reaction Road Show. We're producing some other shows that I'm gonna have on the page to kind of give you some Raider content, some different stuff to watch over the next 2 weeks. So we are gonna try to keep you pumped with Raider content, even though you don't have a fucking game, with some stuff that we do during the off season. So thank you guys all, man. I appreciate each and every damn one of you. Go become a subscriber if you haven't. Help feed the midgets. Rasputin looking skinny. Yeah. You should throw him a bone every once in a while. I'm out of here, y'all, man. Thank you, each and every damn one of you, man. I love you guys. You guys are the shit. Takes 2 weeks. Let's relax. And let's come back and throttle the fucking Texans. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation. Fuck the Dodgers. That's just for you, Bryant. Oh, did I really say that? Maybe I did. Now I'm stuck. See, this is what happens to me. See, I just get myself in trouble. God damn it. Constantly. This is probably why I jinxed the team. I just... Yeah.